What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Springfield, Illinois. Now, about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I posted a video showing you all Abraham Lincoln's tomb, his final resting place. As most of us know, Abraham Lincoln did not rest very peacefully for a long time after he was buried, but the first place that he was buried in this cemetery is just over here. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of the story, but if you see this gate back here, when Abraham Lincoln was finally laid to rest here at Oak Ridge Cemetery, this, not the original gate, but that was the entrance to the cemetery where they brought his funeral procession in, and they came right over here to this receiving vault, which is where he was at for about the first 6 months where he was laid to rest here. Now, I will take you over and show it to you, so let's go. Now, since I was here last, this is new. Oak Ridge Cemetery. It says, this iron arch replaced the original wooden arch that spanned the First Street Cemetery entrance for 40 years. It was removed in 2014 to allow the current replica arch to be erected. From its inception in 1860 to circa 1900, the First Street Gateway was the primary entrance to Oak Ridge Cemetery. So it's right over here that Lincoln's funeral carriage came in to bring his body to this spot. And I should show you this too, because I've never seen anyone show this in a video, because I'm not sure how many people actually know that this is here. But on the side of this tower is this, in memory of Abraham Lincoln. This relic is preserved. It says this was the tablet upon which was first placed the remains of Abraham Lincoln, May 4th, 1865. Now, this structure was erected, it says, in 1900, but this is the original slab where Lincoln's body was put. And it is now part of this tower that's just on the other side of the receiving vault. Now, after Lincoln was laid to rest, there were grave robbery attempts on him. His body was moved many times. They ended up putting his casket under a bunch of wood in a basement somewhere here on the cemetery grounds. He was put on the side of this hill over here, just on the other side of that. But for the first time when he was brought here, the carriages brought him over here to this receiving vault. And this receiving vault, if you Google images of it, it looks just about the same now as it did then. There is a plaque that labels it. It says, "This vault held the remains of Abraham Lincoln from May 4th, 1865 to December 21st, 1865. So not a long time, but the slab that he was laying on was the one that I just showed you. And we'll peek in here and we'll see what we can see. Now, there are 4 burial vaults here, and I'm not sure which one that Lincoln was in. If any of you know, please leave a message in the comments and let us know which vault Lincoln was actually in. But yeah, as you can see, there's 4 vaults. And last time I was here, I was told that this vault was still used for several years after, but it's been a long time. Sorry about that. I had to cut. I just got bit up by a whole slew of mosquitoes, but we'll try this again. Now, it says that President Lincoln was laid to rest here during services held May 4th, 1865. Now, it says that the president's casket, along with that of his son Willie, who died in 1862, remained here until December of 1865, and then they were moved to a newly built temporary tomb located midway up the ridge. Built in 1864, this receiving tomb, like those found in many American cemeteries, served those who in their bereavement are not immediately prepared for a site allot for the final resting place. Also those who are awaiting the arrival of friends. Oak Ridge remodeled and enlarged the vault in 1891. There's a picture of it. Thank you for that. That is one other thing. If you come to visit here, it is nonstop people and tour buses, so have that expectation. But here is a picture of what things looked like when Lincoln was being held in this vault. You have the military guard, and here it still sits. So this might be a short video. I'm going to have a lot more coming to you from, not only from Oak Ridge Cemetery, from Springfield, Illinois. We did the Lincoln home today. That'll be posted pretty soon, but there's going to be a lot of really good historical content coming up, a lot of good cemetery tours, and even more legendary Hollywood locations. We just got back from Hollywood, and there is a ton of videos to show you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.